if you're not okay with the way that I'm becoming and you still want to hang around me, there's some things that you're going to have to change about yourself too, or I'm going to eat your ass up every time. Pick one of the two. Hi everyone, this is your co-host Keely.
And I'm your co-host Naya, and you are tuned in to another episode of
Outspoken Opinions.
Okay, so y'all, today we're going to have a little bit more structure because we kind of,
Hey, it's the first time for everything.
Yeah, we kind of felt like we was all over the place at first. So first we're going to start with the church announcements, okay? Gather yourselves, okay? Gather yourselves accordingly. We in the house of the Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Church announcements. Friend, have you had anything special happen to you? Or is there anything that you just was appalled about or seen or want to talk about or, just something that's a need to know?
I quit my job.
Okay.
I quit my job, y'all. And to be honest, I was kind of skeptical on quitting and stuff like that. But then again, I was like, God got me. I got me. And plus I have another job, so.
Yeah.
I was a bit scared. I had a lot of different emotions going on, but everything worked out in the end. So, shout out to me.
Of course, shout out to you. Emotions are expected, but like you said, God got you. So, throughout this whole journey, and then plus, I got you. We got this whole little thing going together. You didn't really just necessarily quit for no reason. This is for a bigger purpose. So, I want you to know for sure that you have my 100% support.
Thank you.
No matter what it is.
I appreciate it.
I'm not gonna let you fail, friend. We got each other. So, as far as my church announcements, I feel like I didn't have anything extravagant happen to me. We talked about it last week. I graduated from this program called Corner to Corner. I joined the alumni program this week, so I went to Welcome Week or whatever. But I feel like my main thing that I really, really want to talk about, that I really want to get into, is how slept on Mona Leo is. By the time this episode comes out, her album will have been out for exactly 2 months now. The album's called Life After Death, and baby, y'all not fucking with her. I'm upset because y'all been sleeping on my girl. I'm talking about, I'm diehard Mona Leo. Y'all been sleeping on my girl. I feel like it took my girl to get married and display her wedding for y'all to really hop on the train. My girl really been an it girl. I feel like y'all really sleep on a whole lot of Houston artists. Mona Leo, Ken the Man. Let's also talk about her. She just released Kinda Famous Deluxe. Yeah, y'all not fucking with that either. Masterpieces.
That's good.
If you listen to them, how do you feel? What's your take?
I haven't heard all of her songs. I've heard a little bit of the majority of it, but yeah, she's good. I fuck with her.
I'm crying.
What?
Because that's
I'm not no diehard fan of really any artist, so I can't just be she. Well, she did her big one, but yeah, she's good.
I can say that, Fred, you are one of those people, you're diverse, when it comes to, music or whatever the case.
Very.
You listen to all types of music. But we're not finna, just, indulge too much into that. But like I said, please, y'all, go listen to Mona Leo new album, Life After Death, and Ken the Man's new album, Kinda Famous, the deluxe album. Specifically, My Ball. If you hate your ex, listen to that one.
My goodness.
I promise. That's the one.
This is not a toxic zone here, ma'am.
It's not, but it can be just a little bit. But y'all, last week we kind of left off very abrupt, and last week we were kind of talking about navigating through friendships and relationships in your 20s. We kind of was talking more so about friendships. So in a sense, we kind of want to, of course, wrap that up today, so we can just hop back into that. But I do want to kind of go back into and do a quick review of what was said last week. I know we talked about our non-negotiables, as far as friendships or whatever. And I know I said one of my non-negotiables was friends not being honest with me, and I know you said one of yours was people not talking about you, and we kind of left off not necessarily at a rebuttal, but just necessarily a healthy disagreement about it or whatever, because I felt in the sense of when you said you don't want people talking about you, I was looking at it more so from the perspective of if we are genuinely friends, that I trust the fact that you would have my back if another person was talking about me or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So,
it wasn't even the sense of don't talk about me. It was don't let other people have an opinion on me, especially if you're my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, like, you can say what you can have your opinion on her, but not around me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So it wasn't necessarily like don't talk about me. I mean, if I have a bad hair day or I ain't looking up to par, of course, don't send me out, say something. But I mean, I feel like if you really, really, truly are a friend, then you can have those conversations and it won't be on no weird shit. Like, why would you say that about me? Like, I really like this. Like, but that's what I was saying in a sense.
Yeah. Okay, I feel that. So I feel like as far as those being like, because we can kind of agree as far as that with like being like one of our non-negotiables a piece. So I feel like what that leads me to another non-negotiable of mine, which I feel like would be friends either being jealous of me or like not being able to be held accountable. And when I say that, is like if we do have a disagreement about whatever it may be, and I'm telling you how I feel about something, and you're sitting here telling me that how I feel, or you're trying to discredit how I feel, or you're trying to make it seem like that I could have did something differently to make the situation go differently, but I'm sitting here telling you like how it went down, how I saw it, and from my perspective, like how I took it or whatever the case may be, and instead of taking accountability, like I said, you're just the person is just diverting from it. So like I'm not asking do you agree, because I feel like I know that already. I feel like I know you would agree with that already, but I feel like, have you ever been in one of those situations?
Yes, I have. I mean, it's like, who haven't? Yeah, I mean, with certain friendships, you're always going to have a disagreement on what could have went down differently. I mean, but from your experience and what the actual situation happened, it shouldn't be like, okay, well, if it should be like, okay, well, I felt like this is what happened, this is what could have happened, and this was going to happen. But sometimes it don't always go like that, because you're always going to have that friend that's like, no, let's do this instead. And sometimes that's okay, because it's either going to go your way or my way or no way at all. Because I could just did all of this and just not do it at all. Whatever it is that we trying to do or what we trying to get done. I mean, yeah, I have been in some situations like that. But I ain't going to dwell on it either, because I know some people watching. Anyway. But no, for real. But even like in relationships, it's like that too.
Okay, so how would you feel like how would you say that like pertains to relationship vibes?
Because sometimes, okay, this is what I've learned in the relationship that I'm in.
It don't have to. Well, and it don't even have to be about the relationship that you're in currently. It could be like about your past relationships or whatever the case may be.
Okay. Well, say in my relationship, I can have a total disagreement on what could happen throughout the day. And him being the man, I try to let him be the man. And sometimes I can always have a little bit of rebuttal when it comes to that. Like, I don't want to do it like that. I don't want to do that. And sometimes he'll be like, okay, Keyshawn, this is what we going to do.
Yeah.
And me trying to be the woman and be submissive or whatever you want to call it, I'll be like, okay.
Well, but since that's being more combative, but if he trying to, well, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Some women take it as controlling, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, you just trying to control me. You don't want to.
Yeah.
You just want to do this because I don't want to do it or something like that. But sometimes I just be having to consider, okay, he the man. That's the man. You know what? I'm going to let him lead, because sometimes women take leading as controlling.
So as far as like your relationship, you would say that you take accountability when it comes to like you not really allowing him the chance to lead the way
Yes.
he should. But because y'all been in a relationship so long, you're growing into that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's hard. It's very hard because I'm the nigga. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you never really just met a man that's just like, babe, let me just do what I do. Let me just lead. And learning that now, I can do that. Okay, I'll let you lead. And sometimes it's a little, okay. I ain't never had that before. So I guess that's why I be having a little bit of taking back, like, nigga. What?
Okay, so I feel like that, but that will also kind of like lead into like my next question that I feel like I got for you, like, and this can kind of like go both ways. So it's like, how do you feel, like, and like your real honest opinion, like, how do you feel when you see either certain friends out with other friends, or how do you feel like sometimes even when you may see like your man out, even with just his friends, sometimes like, is there like a jealousy streak that may pop up?
Of course. Of course, because it's like, bitch, why I ain't invited? Or so, well, when my boyfriend is with his boys, okay, I have no choice but to respect that, because I don't see my nigga hanging with my bitches. Yeah. So I can chill on that. But sometimes when it's with my friends with their other friends, or with we all the same friend group, it's like, bitch, why the fuck everybody else out and I'm not? Like, y'all don't think I wanted a good night out? But then again, sometimes everything ain't meant for everybody.
Okay, so But what if it's not like your collective friends, like that y'all have together, like your?
It's just like a little brunch,
or like what if like say for instance, like how we were saying last week, like how I may go out with my college friends. Like if you was to see me out with my college friends,
no, I won't.
And I didn't invite you. Like, would you feel a certain type of way?
No, because I'm not your college friend. I met you while you was in college. And we became friends then, but I'm not no college friend. You know, you got some similarities and some differences with your college friends that I just don't have.
Not that would ever happen, because every event I didn't have.
Bitch, I'm there.
Yeah. I mean, but
especially because I don't go out like that. I'm like a real at-home girlfriend.
Okay, I feel like I would personally, I could say kind of like the same thing, but I ain't even gonna lie though. When my man leave, I'd be mad.
I don't be mad.
Like, and I'm like, the person I'm in a relationship with, we've been together for a year. Yeah, a year and some change. Like, I'd be mad. And you only going to the same place that you go every day, but like, I'd be mad because why you not with me? Like, why you don't?
I don't be mad. Like when my boyfriend go out, I'll be the total opposite.
But I feel like
take that man outside.
I think it's just because of like the type of environment. But it's like only the people that know me like know that type of environment that he's going to, or whatever the case may be. So, but my thing is, I think it's just it's that, and like the fear of, well, I'm not going to necessarily say the fear. It's just me knowing how females are and what they'll do, and the experiences that I've already had. I'm no longer trying to be that person or like react the same way to certain situations anymore. So like now I am learning to just kind of be okay with him leaving and just doing his own thing. But it's like I did see like that it was detrimental to me, because I like once I started like being focused on why you gone, where you going, like I'm no longer like focused on like the task at hand, what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, yeah, I could be doing so much more, but I'm sitting over here worried about what you doing. And he say that all the time. Like, he literally say all the time. He's like, I can't be out here making no money if I'm sitting at home, or if I'm like, you feel me? If I'm at work, like in my phone worried about what you doing, or if you out with so and so, or doing this, that, and the third. So it's like I do feel like trust come in.
Yeah,
to that
I was just about to say that.
But maybe that's just me. I just don't be trusting nobody.
Okay, and do you feel like talking about like the last episode, do you feel like that was because you were basically an only child and you really, all your siblings was older and growner? Do you feel like now that you're bringing that trauma onto this relationship?
I feel like I don't necessarily say that plays a part in it, but what I do say that how my siblings will play a part into it is because growing up, like my sisters, like they gave me strict rules of like how life was gonna be. Don't do this. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. Be nice to people when you get into high school. Do this. Da 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 da. Like da da. This. This is your blueprint to how life is supposed to go. So, like I literally took a piece of everything that each one of my big sisters said, and I implemented that into my life, and that's how I made my playbook. Like,
yeah.
And now that I'm getting older, I'm realizing that all of that shit, I'm not gonna say that it was wrong, but for me, it was wrong. For me and my experience. Now, for them and their experiences, that might have been the best action to take.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, absolutely not. Because I have tried to go every single route that any one of my big sisters would go, except for the whole getting pregnant, the baby daddies, and all of that. I
know kids.
I love the kids, but not right now. Not until I'm ready. Like, my kids is my dogs.
Yeah.
So, but, like, as far as, like, that, like, I do feel like, Like, I love my siblings to death, but I feel like their rules that they set for me and the blueprint that they told me what life was going to be like was absolutely not it. It was something totally different. And I feel like as I got older and they started to see me, like, go against what it was that they taught me, like, I feel like that's what strained our relationship. But now, like, my big sisters, they have this thing to where, like, I'm the topic or I'm always the discussion, the conversation. And it's like, so I feel like now I be in a space to where I'm trying to, like, always prove them wrong, whether it comes to the person that I'm in a relationship with or whatever the case may be. That's why I can say now I'm way more private with my relationship now than I've ever been with any relationship that I've ever been in. Why? Because
that's the way to go, though.
Like, I feel like it's something that's worth protecting now. So
that's the way to go. Like, me and my boyfriend have been together for 6 years, and I feel like we've only been together this long is because we so private. You don't know my business. I don't know your business. When we having an agreement or anything like that, I know how not to go to Instagram anymore. I had that bad in my last relationship. Going to Instagram, fuck this nigga. I don't want to be with him no more. Like, but now in this relationship, I know that I want this relationship to last as long, so I know not to take all the things that we have on Instagram and not just get others' opinion. Because they'd be wrong with a lot of things. So my question to you is, what does a perfect relationship look like? Not even perfect, though, but, like, what does a sensible, secure relationship look like?
Something, for one, that's built off the foundation of God, honesty. Like, when I say honesty, I mean, like, 100% honest. Like, I can come to you and at my lowest or at my rawest or however I'm feeling and know that whatever I tell you, like, even though your reaction, it may not be what I want, I know it's honest. So that full on accountability, nurturing, like somebody that's nurturing and somebody that's like sensible enough to actually listen to comprehend what I'm saying, but listen to comprehend and not just hear me.
Yeah.
Because people will be listening and they say they hear you, you heard me, but did you comprehend what I was saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like that's a big thing that plays into relationships, because even with relationships that's like steady growing, like you can be one person today and be a totally different person 2 years from now. And although we are still together, it can be things about you that I don't know still. Even if we may live together and this is that and third, because if our taste buds change every so often, I can only expect, like, your favorite color to change. You feel like your sense of style to change. You know, like, a lot of people be like, you can't really expect a person's moral or values to change, but a lot of times they do, especially when you start to believe in different things and you really start to see life in a different light. So it's like, because I know a lot of things that I believed in and I valued before, I don't do that now. Like, because a lot of people who know me for real know, like, I used to be a dancer. When I was younger, like, I'm not even gonna lie, that was like one of my things that I said that was on my bucket list from when I got older. So in a sense, I kind of praised that lifestyle. But now that I'm older, even though I've always been in the church, like my mama has always had me in the church. My mama was a church lady, like know the Bible thumper, like prayer warrior, like don't play with her. But it's like, for me, I feel like I guess because of how everybody else in my family was and my siblings, I felt like I had to do something to just go against the grain. I don't know. I guess that was just something that was just in me. But I feel like now that I'm older and I'm like fixing my relationship with God, like my morals have changed. Like I don't.
As it should though. Like that, and that's a part of growing up. Certain things that you was hoping for, and some things that you was wanting to do when you was younger, you just can just be like, okay, I ain't really want to do that. Like, for some reason, I always had like a little bit of like, I want to see what jail like. But then again, I got older. I was like, no, the hell I don't.
But see, but that also plays into that because like that's the thing. I used to feel like that struggle love was like a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that's what I craved for the longest. Now that's not the type of relationship that I crave. So like as far as like I said, more so like intent, like God fearing. Like I'd rather have a man that's God fearing. I'd rather have a man that believes in something, that'll stand for something. Because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, whatever the case may be. Like you get what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like that's the type of relationship that I feel like is a sustainable relationship.
Yeah,
people that'll listen to each other, that hear each other and comprehend.
Yeah, because nowadays you hear a lot of people saying that they want they like a little bit of toxicity. I don't. I want a more structure. You know, I love waking up not being mad. I love the fact that I don't have to go through your phone and worry about any type of female texting you. You're not liking nothing, or you're not doing something that you wouldn't do if you was with me. Like, I like that. Like, I love when you have to go out the house and I ain't got to worry about, I ain't got to go on everybody's story, or let me see if this is him. Let me see if this is him in the background. Like, I love that. I love, like, okay, so a little bit of like me comparing my last relationship to this relationship. My last relationship was nothing like this relationship, and I think that's because I was young, dumb, and really naive. Like, there was a lot that I really didn't know going into a relationship with a dude. But I was so, like I said, I was young. But now this relationship, I've grown, I've matured a lot. I was a very, very childish person, but I've really grown as a person. So now the relationships that I'm going into with friendships and with like the partner that I'm with, I want it to be long lasting. Like, I want us to have a friendship and a relationship that we can just, we can call each other about anything. It won't be no judgment zone, or I can take some accountability. I can grow from things. I can grow from certain relationships. So, and me, like everybody in my past has some type of lesson. They taught me some type of lesson.
Yeah.
So I like that. I don't want no negativity. I'm like, I don't even watch certain shows because it's just so damn negative. Like, I like peace.
Yeah, she's one of my only friends that don't watch baddies. And it irritates the miss. Like, at first, I'm not gonna lie. At first, it used to irritate me, but like now, like since I'm kind of getting older, and I feel like that's also a phase that I'm slowly weeding out of.
First, hold on, because first of all, how can y'all tune into a show every Sunday with it? It's like a bunch of bitches just fight for their life in the house for 6 weeks or 8 weeks or however long they staying in there.
Hey, your entertainment is your entertainment.
Mine is
mine. And baby,
y'all be tuned in every fucking Sunday. Y'all be tuned in every Sunday. I cannot do that. It's just too much. It's just too much energy. And this is crazy because I told my nieces came to my house one day and they love baddies. And I told them, I was like, it's Sunday. Let's watch baddies. I said, baby, this is not no baddies home. I'm sorry. My boyfriend in the background talking about something. It could be. You want the negativity too. I don't want that, and I think that's why he want to watch it, because it's so peaceful. And really, let's get a little toxic.
Like that's the only drama that I actually like have like in my life is being able to go in and watch that. Because like now like you said last week, like I went from having a household full of friends to only having legit like 3 to 4 friends. So it's like that's my drama. Like that's my entertainment. And I think my sister is playing Fortnite, like real crap, y'all, like for real. And that's the thing, Fortnite, it drives me into like it still sends me in overdrive, y'all. I'm like, I've never started having panic attacks until this year. Like Fortnite sends me into overdrive.
Negative.
Like I can't
cut it off. If it's something that's bringing you anxiety and damn near depression, and you got all these
baddies don't do me like that. So that's why I was like, maybe I'm messed up in the head, because I feel like baddies, like any logical adult would be like, baddies should have you like going crazy in the head. Not Fortnite. Fortnite is a game. Like, you can control that. Like, baddies, like, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
No.
But I do feel like that the question that you had, like, about as far as like the relationship, I feel like that leads into like one of my main questions that I had. What does black girl friendship mean to you? Like, what does it look like to you? What does it feel like to you? What is your definition of black girl friendship?
That is a good question. That is a good question. That's a good question. Damn. Being unapologetically you, like, and this brings me to my BBA 101. Don't let nobody stereotype you into being, like, put in a box. Like, don't let nobody tell you that you too light-skinned for something. Yeah. Don't let nobody tell you to the girl, do that shit and do it unapologetically you. Like, raw, unfiltered. That's what a friendship looks like to me. It's so raw, so unfiltered. You know, we always got that narrative, black women is always mad and black women... listen here. I'm so tired of that narrative. Because it's not that we mad. We're literally tired of the bullshit. But it's fine when a woman can just... But it's fine when a woman can just be like... Let me see how I want to say this. Because the way it is processing in my head, not the way I kind of want to say it to my mouth. But when a woman...
Submissive by the people's definition.
Yeah.
Submissive by the people's definition, because y'all want us to sit down and be quiet and be lackluster and not say nothing. That's what y'all want.
And that's why this podcast is called Outspoken Opinions. Because y'all have something to say.
Y'all want us to sit in here in a box. As a matter of fact, not even in a box, baby. Y'all want us to sit in a corner. In a corner and not say nothing, and that's just not what's gonna happen around here. This is not the type of lifestyle that I'm living.
No. I just wanna, like, I think all of the black females that I've been friends with, I think all of the Mexicans I've been friends with, and all of the whites that I've been friends with. But there's nothing like having a black friend, especially when you're black. It's certain type of conversations that you just can't have with certain friends. It's just certain topics that you can't talk about with certain friends until you've been a black woman.
Yeah.
Like, being a black woman is one of the most hardest things to do.
I feel like, and like, I will 100% agree with you, but I feel like, for a lack of better words, I feel like black girl friendship means bitch. Because, like, I don't know, like, if you a black girl, like, you understand, like, bitch. Like, we can take, like, we are the true innovators of
blueprint.
Everything.
We are the blueprint.
They take everything that we do and try to emulate it or whatever the case may be. And it's just, I feel like black women, we do everything better. Like, and it's no shade to nobody else, but I just feel like we do it better. I feel like our friendships are 100% better. We're way more honest. Like, black girl friendships are articulate. Like, and when I say that, I mean that because, like, friendships are, we go by a rule book. As far as black girl friendships, girl code. We stick by that girl code. And if you go against the grain, baby, you will suffer the consequences. Like,
and there's a consequence to everything.
Everything. Like, we even have unspoken rules. You get what I'm saying? We even have unspoken rules. So it's like, I just, you know, I feel like black girl friendship is authentic.
Yes.
Articulate. Yes. Loud. Bold. Beautiful. Just like, bitch. Like, I don't know.
I love all of my black friends. Like, I don't have a lot of male friends, but all of my female black friends, like, I love y'all to death because it's just a certain thing that we just, it's like, black friendships got like a certain je ne sais quoi. Like, you know, like, like, for real, like, we just that for real. Like, I gotta give it, especially it's them long-lasting friends that just,
bourgeois.
No, for real, we, mommy. Nah, just, but it's just a certain type of, black friendships got a certain type of to it, you know. First of all, we hold ourselves to a standard that's unbeatable. Unfuckwittable. Like, especially when you got those certain type of friends that know how to put some shit together, It ain't no beefing when it comes to it. It ain't no weird shit when it comes to it. It's just that.
I feel like that also leads into my next question. I feel like how you said we hold each other up to certain expectations, but I also feel like, do you feel like sometimes we lead in our friendships and relationships? Do you feel like we lead with expectation or do we lead with delusion?
A little bit of both, and sometimes that's okay. A little bit of both.
So
like.
No, don't worry. I will cut it in the video. Y'all can stop.
You can keep it. Hold on, y'all, because we just got a little fact.
Yeah.
From production. It said black people, aka West Africans, used to rule Spain and Italy for over 700 years. Africans were royal until the Europeans took over. So bitch, we is bourgeois.
Yeah.
Bitch, we is bourgeois.
But
shout out to production. Okay.
Yeah.
Bourgeois. Bougie. Okay, I like that. But like you said, I asked if you feel like we lead our friendship with expectation or delusion. Like you said, you feel like we lead with a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Why?
Because there's certain expectations that a motherfucker can't reach at a certain time, and as sometimes we think it's a little bit of delusion to, like, let's see if he can do it. Let's see if they can make it.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it's a lot of delusion with the expectation that you're expecting.
Okay, so I feel like we can really go a lot more into expectation versus reality more into our next episode, but I'm glad we did touch on that because I feel like that also leads to my next question. I feel like, and this one is more so like a deeper question as far as like personal wise. Do you ever feel the pressure to be the perfect supportive friend in your black girl friend group?
Yes.
Why is that?
Birthdays. You know, a black bitch don't play about their birthdays. Me especially. Sometimes I be expecting my friends to come through for me on certain things on my birthday because, bitch, you know me. You know what I'm expecting out of this. But sometimes that expectation out of my birthday or out of some type of holiday can be delusion as well. But the thing is, it's like, bitch, I've done it for you. Like, black girls do not play about their birthdays. I don't think any race really play about their birthday unless you just a boring bitch. But
no, for real.
But like, yeah.
Oh, she's just a BB bored bitch. Like, it's okay. It's okay. And that's okay. No shade to the ones that don't really care about their birthday. But over here, we care about ours. And I'm going to always do the most about mine. But I feel like, I'm glad you said that because I feel like that kind of like leads me into, I kind of partially fell out with one of my friends because I did not go to her birthday this year. And I also did not go to her birthday the year before. But mind you, the year before, I was damn near about to get evicted out of my apartment. This girl wanted to go to Las Vegas. Everybody know Las Vegas is Sin, aka Sin City, baby. You got to have money. It's not one of those trips where you can just plan 3 months ahead of time and be like, oh, we just finna go to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
For my birthday. Even when I planned for Las Vegas for my birthday, I went to Las Vegas for my 22nd birthday. I started planning the day after my 21st birthday party. Like, because we broke around here. Well, I'm not going to say that because I don't want to speak none of that.
Yeah, we're not speaking it. We're not speaking
but at that time, we was broke. So, you feel me? Like, I moved accordingly or whatever the case may be. So, but like I said, life was happening. I was going through some shit. And like I told her, it was either, you feel me go on this trip with you and me come back to nothing, or you feel me, like I need to stay at home and fight for what I got. So, and I chose to stay home and fight for what I, now mind you, I offered to take her out, like when she came back or whatever the case may be, like we could do our own little thing here. She didn't want to do that. I still bought her a gift and everything for what I could do. Because mind you, I was still balling on a budget at that time.
And that's delusion when it comes to a friendship. How do you expect me to go? My thing is, if I would have went to the Vegas trip, I would have been delusional. Cause bitch, I got shit going on. I'm finna act like I'm happy. I gotta act like
But she
everything
did not talk to
okay.
me for 3 months because of that. 3
And
months.
coming from a friend, this is a real friend.
Granted, though,
You should have understood that.
But I feel that, friend, because you feeling where I'm coming from. But I'm also now I'm in a space where I'm like I'm starting to see where was it she was coming from, because she does show up to everything that I have. Everything that I have, but you gotta remember, all of my stuff is local, in town, at my apartment. Like everything, all you gotta do is just.
I ain't gotta take no flight.
Like y'all ain't got to do nothing. We not paying for nothing. Y'all just come for a vibe. All you gotta do is come with your smoke,
and it's a vibe.
That's it. So this year when her birthday rolls around, she starts telling me about her birthday like a week before. Because first she wasn't finna do anything. Then she came to me and she was like she was going to do something. Okay, cool. You came to me 2 days before you wanted this to happen and said that this is what I'm going to do, da 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 da. Mind you, she had this celebration on Father's Day. Mm-hmm. I have a boyfriend. So he's a father. My father is passed. My father has passed away. So you feel me? Like, I like to go to the graveyard. I like to cook for my man. That was my plans. I told her that day. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to come. I said, if I come, you feel me? Like, I'm going to come at the very, very last minute, like the last 5 minutes when everybody finna leave, just to take pictures. That's if I come. Mm-hmm. But I'm letting you know, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to be there.
Yeah.
She was okay with that. The day comes, now you're upset with me. I sat right here and I said something like, I'm not going to be able to come or whatever the case may be. Not even for the last 5 minutes or whatever the case may be. But we can do something else tomorrow or whenever you want to, or I could just send you the money for your tab tonight or whatever the case may be. When I say I got red for the gods, I got red for the God, baby. I got red down. But mind you, the birthday is the only thing that I've never showed up for her for. Mm-hmm. I show up for you for everything else. Like, even if it's just something as simple as, hey, go pick up my little sister from practice. Mm-hmm. I'll stop what I'm doing and go do that. You're the friend that just show up to my house unexpectedly. Like, you feel me? So I felt like I just wasn't held any grace. Do you feel like in that situation, not even just in my situation, but do you feel like you have friendships where you may have led with higher expectations than what you should have, and it led to failure, and now you disassociated yourself with those friends?
No, because that's just like crossing the boundary. You know what my boundaries are. You know, and I'm so communicative when it comes to stuff like that. Like, if I can't make nothing, if I can't make it to something that you need me to be at, if there's something I can do, I'm very a communicative person when it comes to that, because I don't want you to feel like I'm leading you into something or we doing something that I just fully can't do. Like, sometimes, if your birthday coming up, and it's not looking like my pocket's is going to be right, I'm going to let you know right then and there. Hey, right now, I might not be able to do this, but maybe next weekend we could do this. Sometimes, like, I can't be everything for everybody when it comes to friendships and relationships. I just can't do that.
Okay, so how do you balance out being the strong friend without becoming the drained friend? Because I do agree, but I 100% agree with you with that. I do feel like I am predominantly the strong friend in all of my friend groups. So I feel like they collect, like, not to say that people don't call and check on me a lot, but like, not as how like I feel like people should call and check on me. So like I said, how do you balance being the strong friend, the friend that always check on everybody, versus being the friend that everybody check on, and not becoming drained by always being there for people and not having that?
Sometimes being a strong friend has its days as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, because I'm always the strong friend, sometimes I'm gonna need for you to let me be weak.
Yeah.
I need that. Sometimes it's called for it. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I cannot be always the strong friend. Not today. Probably not even next week. Sometimes I just need to fall in a moment of weakness so I can gradually get myself back together and gradually be the friend that you need me to be. Because right now, right here, I can't. And I feel like being a friend, you should always understand that. Like, I can't be that friend today. Sometimes I just don't want to hear it. Sometimes I'm just overwhelmed with frustration from your drama, my drama, our drama. I can't do that all the time. So sometimes I'm just fall right now. And when I'm there, when I need you to pick me up, I need you to be that friend for me too.
I'm glad you said that because I feel like, and this is probably my last question that I feel like I got for you today. Because I feel like you be speaking to a choir, especially like when it comes to friendships, like leading me as far as like where I need to go with
I
certain
try to,
friendships.
girl.
How do you know when a friendship is worth fighting for versus when it's time to move on?
When you doing the most of the work, when you doing most of the calling, when you doing most of the texting, when you doing most of the reaching out, it's like, okay, it's like with the relationship too. That's why I always feel like it's never 50-50. It's always got to be 100 because I'm putting 110% into this relationship or this friendship or whatever this situation is. You should be able to do that as well. I can't always give you half. Sometimes I might can give you half, but 9 times out of 10, if there's a friend that needs me to be there, I'm gonna be there for you 110%. No questions asked. I can ask questions later if there is a question, but I can't, like, I don't know. I just try to like balance everything out. Like I said, I'm a very communicative person. If there's something I don't agree with, if I feel like there's something that's going on wrong, I always tell you behind closed doors. I'll never tell you in front of a group of motherfuckers because we need that united front.
Yeah.
Just because I'm on your ass don't mean we still ain't cool.
Yeah. Okay.
And sometimes there's friendship. A lot of friendships nowadays don't have that.
Yeah.
Like you don't have that. Bitch, let me get you together real quick because right now I see you falling apart.
Girl, you with that shirt.
Yeah, let me get you real quick. Sometimes it's not going. I'm gonna try to always get you together, especially if you're my friend.
Yeah.
This for any friend or any relationship that I'm going to, any partnership. Like I'm gonna always be honest. I'm gonna always be communicative. I'm always be there. Not always, because sometimes there's a moment when I need to fall on weekends too, like I just said. But it's just that.
So I feel like, okay, so we could just basically go over and review like basically all our non-negotiables. Okay, so all our non-negotiables is basically a person not being honest with us, talking about me behind my back, don't hold your friends up to certain expectations. Just make sure your expectations are not
realistic.
Delusion. Yeah. I feel like another non-negotiable is not being confident in yourself. You know, lacking confidence within yourself, because you got to be confident if you're my friend. And you know, not making me feel pressured. A person that'll listen and that's willing to grow with me in the friendship. Like, we gotta be willing to grow together. And just like how I said, as far as like relationship, all of these apply with my relationship and my platonic relationship, like with my friends. So I feel like all of these are one and the same. Just having balance overall.
Yeah.
I feel like, is there anything that I feel like that you feel like I may have missed out on that we didn't mention or that you didn't mention?
I just got one question, because I know sometimes this is a little bit hard. This is a little hard. When you're ending a friendship or a relationship, is it easy to come back and no? This is a relationship question. When you're ending a relationship, how can you always revert back to being what you was before that relationship?
You don't. You evolve into a new person. And I say that because I'm one of those people who actively go through that. Like, when I say I'm Mrs. Become a new person, hey, I'm leaving that old me behind. Like, it is a legit reason why your rearview mirror is smaller than your windshield. Because, baby, you need to leave that past behind. Like, when I say, whether that may be something that you may feel is good or something that other people around you may feel like is good. Like, if you know deep down in your heart that the life that you're leading or the things that you're doing is not right and it don't make you feel well, like when you look at yourself in the mirror for real, if you do not like what you see based off of the things that you have done, not just physically to yourself, but the things that you have said to yourself, the things that you have said to other people, like the things that you have done to other people, like, babe, change yourself. Whether, like, because being in a relationship reveals a lot of stuff about you that you didn't even know. Because
and sometimes it ain't even always about change yourself. Change the nigga.
Yeah,
change the nigga.
That too.
Because he might not just be that one. And
I'm 100% advocate on that too. Because baby, like I Miss Glove and get a better nigga. Like I got that real bad. Don't play with me. Like shout out to my ex nigga because baby he got the boot.
He don't get no shout out
straight like that. Like
my ex don't get no shout out from me.
Like
fuck that nigga.
He get the shout out from the boot. Like shout out to that ex nigga because he get the boot because he brought me what he took me through. Gave me my new man. So now I'm very appreciative for my new man.
See, my ex nigga, he knew I was gonna leave him, and that was the problem. It was a matter of time of when.
Be okay with leaving and be okay with change.
Yes. Oh my God.
It's okay. It's okay to grow into a new person. It's okay to leave your old self behind. And I feel like that's something, like I said, that I'm actively like dealing with currently right now. It's okay to leave the old you behind and become somebody different because the person that you're becoming is 9 times out of 10 going to be way better than who you were, and you're going to surprise yourself. And not only are you going to surprise yourself, you're going to make new connections. When I say don't be afraid to just grow within yourself, like that means with relationships, all that. It's okay to leave friends behind.
Outgrowing people is okay. I love the growth because they just let me know right there, like, okay, I'm on to another thing, and it's okay that you're still stuck in the same place.
Yeah.
It sometimes it takes time for you to just move out, like move on up into better things. Like I was finna say something, but I'm gonna shut my mouth. But
in other words, basically understanding that everybody, like some people, that might be their place where they're gonna be in life. I feel like I had to come to that understanding. Like some people, that's just where they gonna be in life. Yeah. Like it ain't no changing.
It's okay evolving with. I feel like the more I get older, the more I evolve because the same 25-year-old me is not going to be the same 30-year-old me.
If you can't change the situation, change the situation.
Yeah.
Like, they go with friendships, relationships with yourself, all of that. Like,
yeah, growing is okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I hate this. Like last episode, I was talking about changing and stuff. Like, how do you feel about changing and growing within yourself and becoming this newfound person, especially when you're a black woman? Because it's always a man in the background telling you, "Oh, damn, you done got a little old on me. You know some stuff now." Yeah. And it's because of niggas like you.
Growing with God, I feel like, baby, now I'm leading with purpose now. Like, now, because, like, now I feel like I do hear that a lot, like, about what a lot of people tell me about what I used to do and this is that and third. That's no longer me. And at first it used to bother me when people used to bring up my past and this is that and third, but it no longer bothers me because at the end of the day, I realized that I'm taking full accountability of the fact of, like, what I did in my past is what brought me to where I am now. So that's who I was. That's who I was meant to be. That was written in my story. But just sit back and watch because the person that I'm about to be is something that's unforeseen to what anybody could imagine.
Not only that, the person that I'm about to be, you wouldn't even be able to sit with me. You wouldn't even be able to have the conversation.
It ain't no chairs at my table.
Yeah.
At this future tech. I'm sorry. Like I'm greedy. This new, like, I literally just thought this.
And that's another thing.
Sometimes the new you is meaner. And baby, I reposted it and I said some might even call me a bitch. Cause baby, yeah, sometimes the heel version of you is meaner. It is more strict. It is more selfish. Ain't no chance.
And sometimes that's okay because if you're not okay with the way that I'm becoming and you still want to hang around me, there's some things that you're going to have to change about yourself too, or I'm going to eat your ass up every time. Pick one of the two.
Okay, so I feel like, because I don't want us to go too much into another conversation, I feel like so we can save that for as far as like our next episode, and we can like lead that into our discussion as far as like expectation versus reality and fully becoming the person that you are destined to be or whatever the case may be. Y'all, we are going to slowly trickle down off into our last segment of the podcast, which is basically going to be like something new that we have called BBA, which is Bad Bitch Advice. So I feel like I'm going to allow Keyshawn to lead with her Bad Bitch Advice first, and then I will finish it up.
All right. Well, my BBA is, like we talked about earlier, don't let nobody stereotype you. Don't let nobody put you in a box. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do because of this, that, and the third. Do you unapologetically, unfiltered, raw, be yourself at all times. Don't think just because this person has this that you can't have it, because God will pour into you 2 times, 10 times, 1,000 times more than what you think He's already pouring into you. Just be yourself. Like, don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do. You're a grown ass person. You know, yeah. That's my BBA. Until next time, America.
Okay. I feel like my BBA is get into your word. Like, I don't know. I don't know what else to tell y'all other than get into your word, because I feel like you will truly know the woman that you are destined to be, and you will learn your purpose the more you get into your word and you stay into your word. Because as the place I'm in right now, like, I don't know what my purpose is, but I do feel like I am slowly walking into my purpose the more I'm learning about myself and I'm learning about my relationship with God. So get into your word. And baby, if you not a church goer, you scared to go to church, or you ain't got no way, baby, watch it online, do something, but get into your word, y'all. Like, I genuinely mean that. Like, you will, like, your problems will seem like little to none once you give them to God. So yeah, that, I feel like that's my bad bitch advice. Get in your word. But I feel like that kind of like wraps up today's episode. I do want y'all to stay tuned for our next episode, because our next episode we are subject to probably have a guest. Hopefully. I do feel like it is something that y'all will enjoy. Our next episode will be our Christmas special, because our 3rd episode is set to premiere on December the 25th. So wear your Christmas jammies. Watch it with your family, because this one is going to be a family affair, y'all. We're going to have a little fun. So, yeah, just stay tuned. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Follow our TikTok. Follow our Instagram. Follow our personal social medias, y'all.
Yes. I really don't do social media like that. But
she getting into it.
I am.
She getting into it.
Slowly but surely. I don't post. I don't really, I'll be in my little bubble, okay? My bubble don't revolve around social media. So, y'all tune in. Tell your granny.
No, for real.
To tell her auntie.
No, for real.
To tell her mama, sister, uncle, brother.
Straight like
y'all
that.
Tune in to
another episode.
Y'all tune in to another episode of our podcast. The
Outspoken Opinions.
The Outspoken Opinion Podcast. And we will see y'all next week.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye.